Okay.
We are live.
Okay. Hello everyone. I heartily welcome you to live session by IMT Hyderabad. And this webinar is conducted for leadership engagement and academic program. And we have our speaker, Professor Vinay Karagbandi. I'll be introducing about him. So, Professor Vinay Karagbandi, Associate Professor and PGP Chairperson of IMT Hyderabad. And he holds a fellow of Indian Institute of Management and Indian Institute of Management Bangalore and a Master of Technology from the Indian Institute of Technology Bombay. He is a recipient of the prestigious Emerging Economies Doctoral Student Award Institute by the Production and Operations Management Society in 2013 at Denver, Colorado, USA. In the past, he has worked on the projects with a diverse set of operations, including IBM supply chain management, practice, price warehouse, Waterhouse Corporation government, reforms, and infrastructure development, grid divisions. The United Nations Development Program and ADO ROI Inc. An advertising analytics startup company. His primary area of research is behavioral operations management, which focuses on the impact of human behavior on performance and decision making in context of operations. He has published his work in internationally reputed journals like European Journal of Operation Research, Journal of Business Research, etc. I heartily welcome you, sir, for today's webinar.
Yeah, thank you so much, Preeti. So let me just share my screen. Okay, so I welcome everybody who has logged in to this webinar right now, and also people who will probably be looking at this YouTube video at a later point in time. What we're going to be talking today is what we call leadership engagement and academic program that has been curated by IMT Hyderabad as a part of our academic delivery. So we are calling it leadership engagement and academic program LEAP, and this is a curated list of all the activities that we do to ensure that the students who go through college here, who go through their B-school experience at IMT Hyderabad, have certain traits and have certain there are certain outcomes to the program that we want to achieve. So broadly, to begin with, so as you would have already known, we currently run 3 programs: PGDM, PGDM Finance, and PGM Marketing. So across all these 3 programs, we have certain program goals. So these include functional proficiency and integration, which means you need to understand the different functions of management, that is marketing or operations or HR or or strategy or or analytics. These are different functions within management, and there is a need for you to gain some amount of appreciation and understanding of each function, along with the function that you and some amount of depth in the function that you are going to major or minor in. So that is what we drive from through our academics, that people have to have the length, the breadth of understanding of various management disciplines, and also the depth of understanding of management disciplines, and be able to synthesize across different functions and integrate across different functions. So that is the first program goal. Second is analytical and critical thinking ability. Through all our courses that we offer here through the PGDM program, we ensure that the students analytically and critically are able to appreciate real world management problems through case studies and simulations and various other activities to develop this ability of analytical and critical thinking uh, through their curriculum. Thirdly, there is leadership and interpersonal skills. A sizable component of evaluation in each course deals with working in a group, working in a team. So these could be projects, video making, collaborating on simulations, various ways of ensuring that you develop your interpersonal skills and leadership skills. Then there is communication skills. So there is most of the evaluation depends on discussion. Most of the pedagogy is based primarily on in-class discussions and presentations. And all of these are, meant to enhance your communication skills to be able to express ideas in a manner that, in a matter that is appropriate for the situation. Then there is ethical responsibility. That is, there is, in each course, there is discussion on sustainability, on, social responsibility, environmental responsibility, business ethics. So we incorporate that in most of our courses to ensure that, students who go out of this program are ethically responsible. And finally, creativity and innovation is also an outcome that we intend to achieve through the program that we are offering. So these are the program goals, right? These are the outcomes that we intend to achieve through our program. All the programs that we have need to have, all the courses that we have need to have course outcomes that are aligned to these program goals. And we track the achievement of these program goals for every student to see if you've done a good enough job in ensuring that these goals are met for each and every student. So that is how we make things work here. So it looks like just a list of things that everybody say, but here at IMT Hyderabad, we track the progress of every student across all of these goals as they, travel through the program that is of 2 years, travel through their 2 years of the PGTM program. So this is about the program goals. Now, while we had the program goals and while we had ways of measuring the program goals, we wanted to create another layer of, pedagogical innovation that could help integrate all the program goals, which is what we are calling LEAP, Leadership Engagement and Academic Program. So this is a value-added business leadership program where, in order to attain our vision, so IMT Hyderabad's vision is to be a leading business school nurturing socially responsible business leaders. So we want the students who pass out of our program to be socially responsible business leaders. And this is what the program goals that I talked about are aligned to. So we have integrated LEAP components into the existing program architecture that we offer. And therefore, so the purpose of LEAP is basically to enhance communication skills, cognitive and interpersonal skills, contemporary digital skills, and develop business acumen and social consciousness amongst students of IMT Hyderabad. So this is very much aligned to our overarching vision, that is to nurture socially responsible business leaders. So if you could, visualize program goals as being coming from top down, LEAP is something that goes from left to right and create the ecosystem required for us to be able to achieve the program goals that we have set for ourselves. So LEAP includes several components. So I will go at these components one by one and talk about the process that we follow in each of these components, and what are the latest things that we have done in each of these components, and how these are being worked on to improve year on year. So the first thing I want to talk about is one-on-one mentoring by industry leaders. We call it the Industry Mentor-Mentee Program. So at the end of the first year, we conduct a competition called T10%. That is, the top 10% of the batch is picked based on an elaborate evaluation process through interviews, domain interviews, through HR interviews, through written test, and through submissions that they make, and their CGPA and the academic performance. And based on that, we pick a bunch of students who will be allocated mentors. Mentors are people who are in leadership role in the industry, and these students get to shadow these people who are working in the industry right now. So this entire process of picking the students and tagging them to industry leaders enhances their understanding and appreciation of the challenges, the day-to-day challenges of the industry leaders, and nurtures the business leadership skills amongst them. So that is the first aspect of LEAP. That is what we call IM2P, Industry Mentor-Mentee Program. We've been doing this successfully for the last 3 years, and we intend to continue this with greater success each and every year. The second aspect of LEAP is hands-on workshops on emerging areas in technology and business as a whole. So through our curriculum, we have, apart from 3 credit courses that run over 10 weeks, 1.5 credit courses that run over 10 weeks. Apart from regular courses that run as per a timetable, we have workshops which run as a sprint. So one workshop in each term of the first year. And these workshops are floated in real time during the term based on any contemporary need, business need that may have arisen during that time, right? So we had workshops on Python, on personal branding, personal effectiveness. We've had workshops on business storytelling, creativity and innovation, design thinking, advanced spreadsheet modeling, blockchain technologies. So any contemporary topic that comes up, we have our faculty put together a workshop that can equip the students to tackle that contemporary topic and gives hands-on experience. So these workshops happen over a gap of 2 days, and it's full day workshops over 2 days, and it does create a lot of impact in terms of your industry readiness and being updated with the contemporary issues in management that are out there. So hands-on workshops is the second component of leadership effectiveness and leadership engagement and academic program. The third component of LEAP is Distinguished Speaker Series. So Distinguished Speaker Series, Leadership Speaker Series, Corporate Connect. So we have constant stream of guests coming in from the corporate at the CXO level, at the managing director level, at if it is a startup founder, we have had alumni who are startup founders who come and give talks. So we have this constant influx of CEOs, CXOs, managing directors, people in the top management from the C-suite coming in and giving a lecture to the students on their experiences, on their journey, on how they grew in their organizations. Typically, these are drawn not only, not only from IMT Hyderabad alumni, but IMT Group's alumni, and even otherwise. So we have a lot of such talks by CEOs who which provide students with an understanding and appreciation of their challenges and provide inspiration to the students on where they should go, on how they want to chart their career journey. So Distinguished Speaker Series is an important aspect of the LEAP program, where we provide opportunity for students to engage with industry leaders in general. We also have panel discussions. That is, we have 4 or 5 people from the industry drawn from different companies come and talk about some topic that is relevant to the students, like expectations from MB, corporate expectations from B school students, right? Like women in supply chain management. So these are topics that are niches within each function, and we have experts coming in from different companies to talk about these topics. We also have different events where we call distinguished speakers from the social sector, because socially responsible business leaders is something that is aligned to our vision. So we have people from the Center for Sustainability. We have people from marginalized communities who come and talk about their struggles and their way of life, and then also provide inputs on how the world can be more inclusive. So we have eminent academicians come in, like we had Jagdish Sheth, we had Professor Govind Rajan, eminent academicians from India and abroad. We had Professor Sunil Chopra. So all of these people who come and engage with our students to talk about contemporary issues they have researched in. So Distinguished Speaker Series is an important aspect of the B School experience as far as I'm concerned. And that is yet another component of the leadership engagement and academic program. Along with all of these, there is industry immersion. Now, industry immersion, it happens in multiple ways. So, we believe that, we believe in learning by doing. We believe that not all learning in a B school can happen within the 4 walls of a classroom. So the first round of industry immersion happens where through our courses, some of our courses, we take students to various industries for them to experience in real time the value addition that happens in the industry, right? That's one way of ensuring that students have some real world perspective on how the industry functions. Secondly, as against the common practice of having an 8-week internship, which is not supervised by faculty in other B schools. Here at IMT Hyderabad, we have the internship, the summer internship that happens between year 1 and year 2 of the program to be a 12-week faculty supervised internship in an organization. So it is 12 weeks, which is 3 months, which is substantial amount of time that you will spend to learn better. Yeah. So it takes some time to get onboarded, and then it takes some time to, also ramp down from the company. And we believe that having an 8-week internship may not suffice in terms of getting the learning that is desirable from an industry engagement. That's why we have 12-week faculty supervised internship. And we have faculty supervised internship for multiple purposes. One is there is a touch point with regard to the institute with the particular functional personnel in the organization. So usually when our corporate relationship office reaches out to an organization, they reach out through the HR. But developing contacts within the marketing function or the operations function or the strategic function, this helps faculty get better perspective of the reality of practical understanding of the industry. One, it also helps us develop contacts which we later use for practitioner sessions, etc., that I'll get to in the next slide, and also provides accountability to the student in terms of the work that they do, that they are not just supposed to be a part of the standard operating procedure of the organization, but also ensure that they add value to the institute. add value not only to the institute, but also to the organization. So faculty supervision of internships has really helped us improve the effectiveness and impact of the internship program that we do uh, at the end of first year. So that is the fourth aspect of LEAP uh, that that brings it, that makes it effective. Then we have social immersion. As you know, the vision of the institute is uh, to nurture socially responsible business leaders. So from time to time, there is sensitization of students with regard to social issues, environmental issues. We have a volunteer student cell called PAHEL, which drives initiatives towards the society to bring a positive change to the communities and address real life societal challenges. So from the very beginning, I mean, right from the management orientation program, students are made to interact with different social organizations, which helps them develop an appreciation for social issues and creates creates an experience where they don't become managers who are merely trying to maximize profits or shareholder value, but also concerned about the environment and the society. Social immersion includes small projects that they can take up with NGOs, like a marketing campaign they could run for an NGO, or some fundamental analysis or some field survey that they could do for different organizations. So social immersion is at the heart of what we do. So there are a lot of other social programs that we do, outreach programs to villages around our institute. We have students involved in all of these outreach programs. We recently did a computer literacy program for kids that live around around our campus. We do blood donation camps, health camps, and all these activities are driven by students. So with the objective of making them socially responsible. We've also had social immersion where, it is as a program during a week, we call different people from different NGOs, different social workers, people who are working as social entrepreneurs, all of these people to come and talk about their experiences and their the contributions that they're doing to the society. And that also inspires students to become socially responsible business leaders. So as the social dimension is something that we work very hard on, and to ensure each and every student who goes out of here is socially responsible. And as I said, in each and every course, we try to bring in some aspect of ethical responsibility. Therefore, even in each domain, we have social immersion baked in. We have, so moving on to global immersion. So, we aspire to be a truly international B school, developing managers for the world, not just for India. So we have tie-ups with 44 plus partner institutions all over the world, where we constantly, we've had some break during the pandemic, but otherwise, we send students abroad to different institutions in Europe and Mexico, US, and all of these places for an exchange term, for the exchange program. We also have hosted several international students on campus for one term, where they do some course within the courses that we offer during that term. Apart from that, our faculty members also go out and teach in different B schools abroad. And we also have had international faculty come and teach in our institute. During the pandemic, we developed a module on global immersion, where when we could not travel abroad, we got people from various countries together to deliver talks on cultural aspects, consumer behavior in those companies, international marketing, these type of topics that are relevant to the international, for an international manager. So apart from this, we have in our bouquet of electives courses on international marketing, international business, international logistics and supply chain management, all of which gives a global flavor to the curriculum program here. And of course, we have a tie-up with our sister institution, IMT Dubai as well, where we also facilitate short-term programs. Should there be enough interest, we have something called the STEP program, where students travel to Dubai for a week to undergo a immersive program dealing with international issues, international management. So that is about global immersion. The next aspect is industry guided courses. So each and every course that is delivered at IMT Hyderabad has at least 15% of the components coming in from senior executives in the corporate world. And these senior executives do not just come and deliver a talk and go away. They are an integral part of development of the curriculum and development and delivery of the curriculum. So we interact with our corporate partners, ensure that we get the relevant personnel to talk about issues that, from an industry perspective, which would be lacking if it were purely theoretical issues. So we've had people within. So I am teaching a course on service operations management. I got somebody from IT services, a fairly senior manager, to talk about what is the latest on IT services. How is the IT service industry transforming? Similarly, we've had people people from across all functions to come and deliver these practitioner lectures to give a flavor of not just what is in the textbook, but how what is in the textbook is applicable in the industry. How does the industry, what is the applicability of the concepts and insights that you gain from the class discussion? What is the implication of that to the industry? What is the applicability of that to the industry? So this ensures that the courses are relevant and updated to meet the future needs of business world as well, right? Apart from this, we also regularly interact with industry personnel to update our courses. So on a yearly basis, we have an exercise called Board of Studies, where we interact with, where we get leaders from the corporate to come sit together, look at each and every aspect, each and every module of our courses, and provide us inputs, and those inputs are incorporated on a yearly basis to contemporize the curriculum that we have and ensure that it doesn't become outdated with time, because we live in a dynamic world. A lot of things keep changing, a lot of new challenges keep coming, and we've had inputs from senior executives in the industry to make our curriculum contemporary. Apart from that, we also have contemporary domain inputs, which is we constantly keep adding to our bouquet of electives to include courses that are relevant to the current business needs. So we have digital marketing, blockchain for managers, artificial intelligence, machine learning, all of these that didn't exist 7-8 years back are HR analytics, risk analytics, fintech. These courses have now been introduced to ensure that the curriculum that we offer to our students is contemporary in nature. So these are the aspects of LEAP that I'm talking about. Apart from that, the courses that we offer are also aligned. So the curriculum that we curate is aligned to various certifications that you can go ahead and get from different agencies. So, Six Sigma, there is a Six Sigma green belt certification that you can get, and the curriculum for that green belt is aligned to the curriculum that we offer in the courses here. So likewise, PMI Institute has a certification, and our project management course components are aligned to that particular certification. Similarly, we have design thinking and innovation, blockchain application certificate. So our courses enable students to get more professional certificates. And there are instances where we also sponsor professional certifications in certain fields to our students. That is also something that we have done. Overall, we have a very innovative pedagogical approach. We focus on skill development through experiential learning, simulations, role plays, games, and we have subscription to Harvard and Ivy cases and simulations. We use these. These are an integral part of our curriculum, and we use these case studies and role play games and simulations to develop and understand, to help students develop better appreciation of the theory that we're trying to teach here. We have psychometric testing, assessment, and counseling and mentoring. So at the beginning, so during their first year, every student goes to psychometric assessment and counseling on what their key strengths are, what their weaknesses are, what they should focus on. And this is a one-on-one interaction that we do to scale. Each and every student, faculty meets them, looks at their psychometric assessment, and provides them individual customized feedback on how to improve themselves. And there are, of course, a lot of opportunities for self-enhancement and improvement. There are various clubs and co-curricular activities within the institute which help you hone your leadership skills, organization skills, and all of that. So all of these components together form what is called the Leadership Engagement and Academic Program. So because these are incorporated as an integral part of the PGDM curriculum that we have, there is seamless transitioning between the various activities you do and the curriculum, the academics that you follow. And therefore, this is a very fruitful program. But yes, of course, there is a lot of initiative, self-initiative that needs to be taken for improving oneself and making the best out of the 2-year MBA journey. But you should be rest assured that IMT Hyderabad provides all the platform. There is an entire breakfast buffet of things that you could do to improve yourself. And it is up to you to see how much of that buffet you can utilize, right? So that is what the LEAP program is all about. So that is the end of my, my talk. I hope I have done justice to this topic, enhancing business leadership with IMT Hyderabad's leadership engagement and academic program. So I'm open to questions, clarifications, if any.
I can send it, but
I think there are no questions, sir.
Okay. Okay. So I think we can just give it 30 more seconds. If there are no questions, then I think we're done with the talk, with the webinar.
Sure, sir.
Okay, then I think If there are no questions, you could always reach